Hi, it's Mark Bonetti again. I'm going to start spackling now. So, we already scraped our water stain, and now we're going to start spackling. I mixed up a nice batch of 45. First thing you want to do is make sure you don't have any dust, because spackle's not going to stick, just like cement. Spackle's not going to stick to dust. And you can see, it's dusty. So, I'm going to spackle. First I'm going to wipe all the dust off. I did a good job scraping, I did a good job sanding. Now it's going to be for an easy spackle job. So, I got my stuff mixed up pretty good. You can see it's not too wet, it's just ready to go. You always want to make sure your knife's clean. That's what the metal's for on your pan. So, now I'm going to show you here. You just want to put a skin coat on it. It's going to be as easy as that. You're going to make everything blend in. And get ready for a primer. So this is going to be really nice. And keep it really clean. I mean, that's pretty much it. And the spots you see sticking up, you can just go over and hit it with your knife real light. And that's it. And if you see an edge, we're going to be able to knock that down with a little bit of sandpaper. And it's just going to turn out to be a great job. And make sure you keep your knife clean. That's going to be important. For big areas, use a bigger knife. If you can get away with it. For your small areas, use a smaller knife. Cover everything good. If you cover everything good, you won't make a mess. And you won't drip. I mean, this is great. I'm going to prime it after I spackle it. But just wait to see how the spackle turns out. Look how smooth I got it. And then even in spots that stuck up a little bit, I could twist my knife so your knife bends. So people don't know this, but you could actually hold your knife and get the lines down and get the high spots down. And you got to use your knife as your knife you can use more ways than one. And it's really important to learn that, as you will in my videos. You'll be able to bend your knife and get all the spots you need to get without making a mess, without having to do it 1,000 times. Really, I could finish a good coat of spackle in two sittings, pretty much to say. And but you could bend your knife. You could use the tool and make it do what you want. And, I mean, it's turning out so nice. And any spots roughed up, you just hit it again. I mean, it's coming out really good. Really nice. Really happy with the mix. You want to make sure nothing's in your mix. If you got anything, pick it out and just put it on a towel or on your ladder. It doesn't matter. And this stuff turned out so nice. You don't have to worry about anything. Man, oh man. Get to learn little tricks with me. Anything you've got here, keep your knife, keep it clean. Even if you gotta hit it with the towel, hit it with your hand. And then you're able to have nice, smooth area right here. And then, if anything comes up, we'll spackle a little bit. Get your knife clean. You can bend your knife and get it real nice and tight. And that's great. And then this stuff's going to dry fast in about half an hour. Now I used hot water to mix. So I mean, you're really going to be able to get it nice. And it's going to set up right away. And sometimes I use a towel, a wet rag, a sponge, or sandpaper. But if you want to rush it, you can use a sponge and get it real nice and smooth, which is what you want for a good paint job. I mean, this stuff's smooth. I mean, I mix the spackle up beautiful. It's the right way. Keep your knife clean, both sides. If you got any boogies on the knife, you're gonna pull, and it's gonna pull boogies off the wall. You're gonna be able to see it. You can bend your knife. it's flexible. You want to be able to go out and buy a decent knife. You know, spend the extra money on good tools, you know, and keep them clean so you can keep using them. And this is what's going to make you money, or this is what's going to help you with your home improvements. I mean, that's the bottom line. And it just turns out to be a beautiful job when you have the right tools, the right know-how, and especially learning from somebody who knows what they're doing. This is great. So I'm going to finish up spackling here. You'll be able to see the finished result. It's going to turn out real nice. You just take your time. You run your knife across real nice. It's great. Keep it clean. You can bend it where you want to. Just bends. The bigger the area, use a big knife. Just so you reach over both ends of your straight. You can run it however you want. You get it flat. Keep it clean. And you're going to see me, I'm going to probably explain it to you better than anybody else on here, because my work is, you know, next, you know, to the best. I mean, the beautiful work in Philadelphia and surrounding areas. People know me from all over. They ask me by name. I'm talented, very talented. Like I said, this stuff's going to set up fast. So if you have a couple little spots you want to go back over, mix up a little bit more. And then you're going to be putting it on real light. And it's going to dry fast, and you're going to be able to work with it, and it's going to be great. Now you see I'm pulling this up right here. Just get a little bit, put it on, and since I'm pulling it this way, take it the other way. It's going to stick. You're going to be able to get where you want it with it. Great. And don't be afraid to leave a little bit up. Leave a little bit high, because then you just hit it with a sander. And you don't have to stress it. A lot of people stress it, and they get frustrated, and they don't know what they're doing. But, I mean, it's not about how much spackle you put on. It's about prepping the area right, which we did. You got it all prepped right. Use your knife as designed. Use it as a good working tool. And I'm going to be able to get a really nice coat all the way around. See, it's pulling a little bit, and you just go the other way with it. Make it real nice. That's so smooth. And then if in doubt, just let it dry, and then come back to it after it's dry. You can knock it down, and put another coat of spackle on to make it smooth. So we're going to be ready to prime after this. I'll see you when we paint.